Hello all and welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. Some interesting news this morning as Elon Musk has recently just posted a new tweet with a single symbol, that being the Hbar that we all know and love. Unfortunately, this is probably in relation to the reduced Planck constant seen in quantum mechanics or physics. However, that being said, this has actually been fantastic exposure for the project in general, just due to the sheer number of responses from the community. As we can see here in this chain, Christian Hasker has replied to Elon Musk saying hello Hbar, and there are plenty of other people tweeting in response, mentioning and singing the praises of Hedera and Hbar in general. So this inadvertently has ended up being great exposure for the project. And as a direct result of that, despite the markets taking a large tumble this morning due to the Russia-Ukraine or the latest incident with Russia and Ukraine, I won't touch on that anymore. However, it is spooking the markets. Hedera has actually seen a resurgence in price due to this new exposure, kind of similar to what we've seen before with cryptocurrencies and Elon. For example, the pumps we've seen with Doge and Shiba whenever he's mentioned them. Nevertheless, very good exposure for the project in general. The next thing I wanted to touch on was this interesting sort of meme that was posted on Reddit. However, it says something quite good about the project. So in a nutshell, if you wanted to achieve wide adoption of a public distributed ledger technology like Hedera, you need both enterprise and community users. Lots of other projects like Solana, for example, have focused massively on the community side, which has enabled it to grow very rapidly, but it's not scalable. If a project was built ground up for the community users in mind, it will be very difficult to attract enterprise users into this project due to the trust issue. As enterprise users have more to lose, i.e. their reputation, especially since the projects have anonymity. So if you want to build the group up for enterprise users in mind to gain their trust, then open it up to the community. Hedera definitely has thought about this in advance, and this is why we've seen the slow burning growth that we've seen so far. Regardless, permissionless nodes is on the roadmap for H2 or the second half of 2022, and naturally the project is now open source. So Hedera has combined this into their sort of development of the project to support community users as well as enterprise from the beginning, which is fantastic for the longevity of this project. The main meat and bones of this video is going to be talking about Hedera Starter, and I think this is where we're going to really start to see the growth in the ecosystem take off. So innovation tokenized, Hedera Starter is a launchpad. So what this enables is any new projects that are built on top of Hedera that have coins are able to effectively launch themselves from here. So think KCC pad, BSC pad, Seedify, plenty of other launch pads that have done incredibly well and helped develop and grow the ecosystems of their parent chains. This is effectively coming to Hedera, and this will be the first Hedera or Hbar launchpad. Absolutely phenomenal news. So this was launched just today. So Hedera Starter has announced plans to deploy on Hedera. So the network in the coming months leading up to the finalization of the smart contract deployment on the Hedera network, unbeknownst to many within the crypto industry at large, the Hedera Hashgraph network is about to become a major player in the smart contract space in the coming months. Most people likely know Hedera because of its unique currency logo, the aptly named Hbar, but aside from the logo, they may know little about it having to do with the Hashgraph algorithm. With that being said, a short time needs to be spent discussing Hedera's cutting edge development and how it's arrived at its current position in the industry. Obviously, the rest of this article talks about Hedera and why it's beneficial. All we need to know effectively is that Hedera Starter is aiming to become the leading launchpad on the Hedera Hashgraph network, run by a team of highly experienced builders capable of funding and launching projects that will be designed to serve both the users of the ecosystem and help expand the ecosystem as a whole. The team's primary goal is to ensure that they build with integrity. Hedera Starter wants to build authentic relationships with all those teams and projects they launch with, and more importantly, build healthy relationships with the Hedera community. It serves them at the end of the day, and Hedera Starter's success is a Hedera community success. Absolutely massive news. I'll be covering this project more as it sort of more information unfolds. However, the key takeaway is at the moment that there are some fantastic launch pads and they were fantastic opportunities. For example, Radium here on the Solana ecosystem. If we look at the stats as well, we can see there's over $2.2 billion of market cap just within these top 100 or so launch pads. Potentially, Hedera Starter could be a great investment play, even if you guys don't choose to invest in Hedera Starter whenever it goes live or becomes available. The projects launching off Hedera Starter will help grow the ecosystem. Anyway, guys, this was a quick market update. As I said in previous videos, if you enjoy these types of videos, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe for future content. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers for watching.